So you found an animal offspring. Now, what should you do? While most animal offspring are adorable and quite cuddly looking, there are some tips you should use when you find an animal offspring. First, it's essential to remember that animals are not Pokemon. You do not need to catch them all. Second, most animals are equipped to living in the wild better than you are, and this includes the offspring. If you come across a baby wild animal, if it is not obviously orphaned or injured, you should not rescue it. Touching a baby animal might be much crueler than leaving it alone. For example, several weeks ago in Yellowstone National Park, tourists put a baby bison in the back of a car because they believed it to be cold. However, the baby bison was fine. But when park rangers tried to reintroduce it into a herd, it was rejected for it smelled like humans. In the end, park rangers had to put the baby down. This question of the matter might be, how can you tell if a baby wild animal is in need of help? The Humane Society describes key factors in deciding if you should help a baby wild animal. For example, if the animal is presented by a cat or dog, has an apparent broken limb, has evidence of bleeding, is featherless or nearly featherless and on the ground, is shivering, is near a dead parent, or is crying and wandering all day. If you see these signs, it is essential you find help for the animal. If necessary, you should safely capture and transport it to an appropriate place for treatment. However, many wild baby animals require special attention. If you come across a certain wild animal, you should visit the Humane Society's website in order for a more detailed process. Once you are sure the animal needs help, you should call a professional, such as a wildlife rehabilitation center, for assistance. If you are unable to locate a rehabilitation center, contact an animal shelter, Humane Society, or an animal control agency. If you decide to capture and transport the animal yourself, if you are told to do so, here are some tips when transporting. First, put the animal in a safe container, and when picking up the animal, put thick gloves on and cover the animal with a towel or pillowcase. Do not give the animal food or water. Place the container in a warm, dark, quiet place, away from pets, children, and all other noise. And transport the animal as soon as possible. If they are injured or orphaned, they are already in a compromised condition. Keeping their world dark and quiet will lower their stress and help keep them alive. So there you have it. These are just some simple and easy tips to use when dealing with a baby wild animal you believe needs help. Just remember to stay safe yourself and to keep the animal's best intentions with you when helping these adorable creatures.